Hey everyone, this is Hunter at Vapor Honing Technologies, and today we're going to be taking a look at these parts here that a customer sent for service work for us to blast. These are off of a 1957 Mercedes-Benz 190 SL, and you can see we have a couple different things that we need to take into consideration here whenever we're blasting these parts. So these are obviously a little bit older, they need refreshed, they need to look new. Since they have a little bit of buildup or rust on them, I'm gonna use a glass bead aluminum oxide mix in a 4:1 ratio. You'll hear that a lot of the times in wet blast, you can mix abrasives together. So by doing a 4:1 mix of glass bead and aluminum oxide, what you're doing there, the 4 parts glass bead, that's gonna give you more of a high polish. But the 1 part aluminum oxide is going to be just enough cutting edge to cut through any of that buildup, grease, oil, rust, old paint, that kind of stuff at the same time, so you don't have to switch out your abrasives. Now this part right here, this is a little bit different. It does have powder coat on it, so we're going to use a more aggressive abrasive at first. I'm going to test out with a 60 aluminum oxide, see how quickly that works to strip that powder coat and prep it for another layer of powder coat in the future. You want to use a more aggressive abrasive when it comes to powder coat. It's one of the hardest things to get off. It's also going to be ready once it's dried off for another coat of powder coat, so there's no post-blasting work that needs done to it. It's pretty much ready to go at that point. But we'll be back with some final results. Stay tuned. These are going to look really good after they're done. We are going to be using this VH800FL. This is a great machine for everyday use. You get plenty of space inside, plenty of features that come with it. But we're going to be using the glass bead and aluminum oxide mix in the 4:1 ratio. And the reason we're using that is because we want this part to look good when it's done. We want it to look new. But there's also some buildup all throughout this part, something the glass bead's going to struggle with a little bit because it's round. So having that 1 part aluminum oxide in there as a jagged edge to cut through is going to help us to get this part clean in a quicker time without having to change out abrasives or switch machines. But we're going to put this in and we're going to get started, and we'll show you some final results in a minute. So we are back with our final results of part number 1. Now this is just one of many parts, but as you can see, brought everything back to life here. Looks just like it did when it came from the factory, looks brand new. You can see some normal wear over here. Vapor Honing's not going to restore those surfaces if you can run your finger over it and feel that there's some sort of like pit or something there beforehand, but it did a good job making it look new. Over here we have some gasket material. Honestly, this is better to get off with like an X-Acto knife or something before you put it in the cabinet. Vapor Honing's not going to get to old gasket material very well, but the rest of the part looks fantastic. You can see a little marking right up here. It leaves it, it preserves the integrity of the part, makes it look brand new. But we're going to do the rest of these parts and we're going to show you our final results afterwards. So we are back with the Mercedes parts here. As you can see, very nice, very cleaned up, very polished. Now this one in here is a little bit different. So if you remember, this one had the powder coat on it, the black powder coat. I had to use an aluminum oxide to get that off. It left behind a more prepped surface if you wanted to go back and re-powder coat this. But I wanted to highlight this because aluminum oxide leaves more of a matte finish, And then your glass bead, which are all of the rest of the parts with the aluminum oxide mixed as a 4:1 ratio, is gonna leave more of a like new, polished, straight out of the factory kind of finish. Of course, preserved all of the original integrity of the parts, the markings. It will even show wear or cracks in the parts, which is great if you are planning to reuse them, then you can see if they're damaged or not. If you guys have any questions, the sales team is happy to help. Just give us a call. Our number here is 828-202-5563.